So the first card that's fallen is requiring a new perspective and approach to your problems. You may have received some upsetting news recently that has caused a big change in your life. Maybe you've had to move jobs, or maybe there was just a general move, but you now need to get a new perspective in your life. So you also need to develop your networking and communication skills. That is really, really important. So in the past, you needed to balance yourself and center yourself, and you may have received some sort of insurance payout as well. So money may have come to you, and there was a need to balance your life and center yourself. Maybe you're a bit out of focus there. So going into the future, you've got act with authority and confidence, and divine timing at play. So wait. So there are things coming to you, but you just need to wait and make sure that you're acting with authority and confidence in order to show people that you do have your own personal power. And make sure that you are working on your networking skills as well. Okay, so you are at a point where you are needing to make a decision, and it needs to be a very logical decision. This is like the Two of Swords, where you have to turn your back on any kind of emotional input and actually rely on the facts. You can see this man's wearing a suit, black and white, and he's trying to balance it. You've got to balance the pros and the cons and decide how you're going to proceed forward. You have to look out for any pitfalls that there are in the road, or any problems that there are. So you have to anticipate that. So it's important that you review all the facts very, very carefully, find the balance, and then choose the best option. So this is where you are at the moment. So what's happening with you? You might be trying to bring your idea out to a lot of people, and they seem to be very impressed with it, because you're trying to persuade them that whatever your vision is really good, and they seem to be very impressed with it, and it seems like it will bring you a lot of abundance and allow you to get on your pathway in life. But there are also a lot of pressures around you. You can see controlling restraint, a lot of people putting a lot of pressure on you. Maybe there's lots of deadlines, maybe they are demanding your attention. You need to tell them to stop it. You need to put your hand up really and say, I won't have anybody bullying me anymore. I will do what I need to do when I need to do it. So try not to bow down to the pressures of people, and try to make sure that you take control of that situation. So what's been happening in the past? You've got preservation. You've got maybe you have been trying to hold on to your money because you've had problems with it, in the sense that you've been trying to save as far as possible. There might have been somebody that has come in to assist you or give you some sort of financial advice. You don't seem to be very, very keen on taking it. It also might be that in your work position you might be being a bit stubborn. Maybe somebody's trying to persuade you to do something and you don't really want to do it. You really are not interested in listening to whatever they've got to say. So this might have been going on in this last year. So you are trying to act with confidence, and you are trying to act with boldness, and you're trying to do big things, and you're trying to take control of the situation. You've got him carrying that dumbbell there and trying to stomp out any kinds of fears. So you are trying to act with confidence, and you are trying to make sure that people know, where you're coming from. Don't have any illusions, because there's no glasses on. There's rose-tinted glasses are off. So you don't have any illusions about what is going on, and you are trying to be as bold as possible. So you are trying to make sure that they see that you are a person of authority. So you want something new to come into your life with this Fool card, and you want to start something and move in a new direction. Maybe you have an idea, something. It might involve studying. Maybe you have an idea about money management, you will be working to deadlines with this particular thing, but you want to bring this you want to start this new journey, and you want it to be successful. So it looks like you do have a new idea. You've got doing intervention over here. It seems like you want to get rid of the old idea and implement some new strategy. And this is probably why you're trying to persuade people that your vision is very good with this doing persuasion card, because some idea that you have, you want it to come into fruition. You want to manifest it, and it's something different from what has been done in the past, and it's going to probably save a lot of time, bring a lot of money in. Because this is a pentacle card, it definitely will be very successful and productive, and that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to bring in this new idea and make it work. what's happening with you? You are feeling a bit unsupported, feeling a bit down because maybe nobody wants to really take you that seriously, and that's not a good way to feel. But you have got the independence and you will be able to get things done. So try, even though you're feeling unsupported, know that you do have the wings to fly. So you will be able to achieve what you want to achieve. You don't really need anybody else to give you any input. You don't need anybody else to take you under their wing. You are actually quite capable of doing it. So try not to be negative and try not to feel so isolated. So what's going on around you? There might be things that are hidden. Maybe there's information that has not come to light, and you need to do some investigation before you actually do things. So shedding some light on the situation. So you need to go and do some research before you start putting things into action. So make sure that you're well researched up before you start putting this idea or start persuading people to follow your ideas. Make sure all the facts are revealed to you and to everyone else before you actually bring this particular idea out into the open. You're trying to achieve your financial independence with this card. This is the Nine of Pentacles. It says enough. So you're trying to achieve enough in your life so that you can, adequate amount so that you can actually live comfortably. And that's been your goal, to get your financial independence and to be self-sufficient. So going into the future, there might be some more studying coming in for you here, learning new facts, also maybe doing a lot of research, maybe regarding this new project that you want to do or this new idea that you want to bring out. There's going to be a lot of book work, a lot of research, spending a lot of late nights working very, very hard at it. And then you've got dissatisfaction. It seems like, if things are not really serving you wherever you are at, you do want to leave. You might not end up being too happy with it, and you might end up deciding that this job that you have is not giving you the recognition, or it's not giving you the money that you want, and you want to leave it and go for something else. So it looks like you might be reaching that point where you make that kind of a decision, and it looks like you might end up leaving because you've got the Passage card, where you're leaving the old, isolated, hardworking environment over here, where there was so much of deadlines and time constraints, and moving into a new doorway where there are a lot more options available for you. So it looks like, whatever you're doing, you achieve whatever you wanted from a learning point of view, and now you have the tools to be able to walk away from that situation and have a big change in your life because you have the key in your hand in this card. So maybe there is that decision coming in where you will move away, and maybe this is what the big decision is in the general energies, that you're trying to make a choice for a new job, for a new option, a new career path. And it looks like you will end up leaving this particular job, and a lot more options open up for you. It's like you're coming out of the dark and going into the light, and a lot more doors are available, a lot more options are available for you. And you can see this flower is in bloom here, and it's a lily. So it just shows that there's something long-term waiting for you out there. There's also a phoenix rising above the ashes, so it looks like you will take off and leave this current situation. Maybe it's stagnant and it's going nowhere for you, but you do have the keys in your hands. You have the ideas and you have the abilities to make things happen. And it looks like if you make that move, a lot more things open up for you, a lot more doors open up for you in a positive way. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot. So you've got the Renewal card, which is like the Judgment card, which is the turning point in your life and following a new career path. So review the past and the present so that you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life purpose and releasing judgments of yourself and others. So it looks like you are reaching that point where you're going to go down a different pathway, a different route. So you are going to make that transformation, it seems. And the second card is the Four of Spring, which says, be grateful, you have much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace and happiness, contented personal life. So it seems like after you make this particular change, you're going to be very, very happy with it, and it's going to bring in a lot of stability with the Four of Spring, which is like the Four of Rods. So a lot of stability coming in and a lot of celebration coming in. And the last card is the Strength card, which says, grace and inner strength need to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. So you have got a lot of strengths and abilities, and you need to put that into action in order to overcome these challenges, and you need to act with boldness. So have confidence in whatever you have, and have confidence in your abilities, because you will be able to overcome any kind of challenges. And it looks like once you move out of a situation that you feel very restricted and depressed in, this man looks really depressed, you will have a lot of options options opening for you and a lot more light coming into your life. So I'm just going to draw one last card, and this is from the Money Oracle card. And there's an important distinction that must be made between good debt and bad debt. Good debt, a college loan, a mortgage, a fund, a dream of a home and ownership, is a careful investment into tomorrow. Bad debt funds today's impulses at the cost of depleting your tomorrows. So, it's saying that you need to make sure that you're investing well, and don't be frivolous in how you spend your money, because today's investments mean that you will be able to build a brighter future for tomorrow. So if you invest wisely today, you will be able to achieve tomorrow. It's like the squirrel putting away the nuts for the winter. When he's working, he just feels that's such hard work. But when winter comes and he has the nuts available to him, he's grateful that he worked so hard to put those nuts away. So just bear that in mind. That's just a passing thought. And I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it has.